Vamos. Esperando el rival, amigo. No se quiere conectar el rival. Ah, es eFootball, hermano. Se llama eFootball.
The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Se llama eFootball, hermano. Está en consola y en mobile también.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now it takes a shot!
Uf, vamos. La primera.
Second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And he lines up, he gets big! No, not the best of headers. Taken off it pretty forcefully. And this is Owen. And here's the chance to counter. Yamal gets into a good position. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross to the back post. He's got full. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Yamal. Neymar. And that interception was
loco.
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball's gone astray. Still goalless at the moment.
Bien, bien.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And we have our very first corner. Jorginho plays it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And this is Pele.
Uy, es muy despacio, ¿no?
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Yamal picks it up out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cannavaro makes the interception. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Looking for the run. Oh, good ball. Look at the... And again!
Oh, loco.
Hit the post. That's a half-decent try.
And not just
Cagada,
close,
hermano.
agonizingly close.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it
Ay, me iba a pasarlo.
suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Dale, Pelé.
Yamal. And it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. That's very neat. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
No era
Well,
falta,
he was
hermano.
the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Oh, it's come off the upright.
Uf,
Cleared without complication.
que yo creo que ese era para gol, hermano.
Vinicius Junior. Owen. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Isco. Now it's Pele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out to the left it goes. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Isco running with the ball. Iniesta. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Cannavaro cuts it out. Vinicius Junior.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tries to play it through. Oh, super find. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Yamal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great defending, strong and determined. Knocks it into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Backward it goes. Great vision. There's the shot.
Vamos. Qué golazo, loco.
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half.
Este igual se
Just
juega
one
bien,
goal.
hermano.
It's still anybody's game here.
And a quick
There's
announcement
plenty of
today
positives
that
to take
memorabilia
despite
from
the
today's
lead
match
being
is
so
now
small,
on sale
Peter.
in the
I think
stadium
playing
hall.
well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Este igual juega bien. Vamos.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Isco is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank.
Dale.
Vinicius
Que
Junior.
pase más malo,
So
loco.
what can they make of this? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Owen. Yamal.
Oh, great feat that.
And he's
No.
managed to get free. Yamal! And in for the pieces.
Pero llega tú.
They scored!
Da madre, loco.
They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, important interception. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Cafu simply refused to be outdone there. Neymar. Oh, it's Dembele. Chips it through. Oh, well played, well played. And here's Vinicius Junior. Owen. Isco. And they can counter here. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Knocks it out
Oh,
wide.
really well played.
Cafu. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Vinicius Junior shoots! Oh, he scored
No,
again!
sinceramente,
What a
loco.
mistake! And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually, you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pele
Dale,
eases
Pelé.
him off the ball. Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Isco. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Owen. The ball is bounced loose now. Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been cut out. Well played.
Pinche Mbappé.
It's a quick ball upfield.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Yamal. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vinicius Junior. Owen.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, that's a
added
key
time.
interception. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And that is as far
Hombre,
as
loco.
it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that.
Uf, mira este rival, hermano. Este rival me va a golear.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
And now the breakaway. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's on it, can he get away? Nice control. Rummenigge stood his ground strongly. Vieira. Passing is crisp and he shoots!
No, qué gol me metió este rival, loco.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that is a good ball. And the finish!
No, si lo agarra el portero, loco.
They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Eto'o. That has not gone well.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Ruben Dias. Now that looks a decent ball. Shapes to shoot!
Uf, qué bueno, loco.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And they've got rid. He's tried one! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good running, strong and purposeful. Somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, no joy this time. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it...
Can he finish?
Atajado me metió este, güey.
Reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Back in once more. That's a decent clearance. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pullet gets a foot in here. Vieira. Pele, that's a good ball out wide. He's got away. Taken back almost at once. Yamal. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Yamal. Check gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And they can counter here. Now it's Pele. And it's De Jong. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Elects to cross. Pele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And smartly reclaimed. Iniesta looking to penetrate opposition lines. Time and again they are repelled. Vieira. And it's De Jong. Knocks it into space. There's the header! It's bounced back off the
A la
post.
verga, güey.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That'll be a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. It's all! A truly spectacular. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Rummenigge. Isco. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Spread it left.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Isco. Strokes it back. Ferdinand. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Quickly taken. De Jong. Rummenigge. And the pass is intercepted. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's
Ah,
patience.
madre tú.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chiellini. Isco looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Thuram. Milan are looking to break at pace. Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has been clubbed away. And this is Pele. It's Pele! And kicked
Vamos.
out by the most
Qué
elastic
partido,
of
man.
saves.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Yamal goes short. Big header!
Vamos.
He has done it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pull it. Now it's Eto. That is a great pick out. Maldini. Iniesta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Great vision. Yamal is onto this. Cleared without complication. That's a throw. Crossed in early. And that should get the job done. And he's quick to get it clear again. Out towards the flank. Iniesta.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Goes for a shot! Iniesta. Isco is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's managed to get rid. Isco. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Pele! Ruben Diaz, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he cuts out the supply, just eases him off the ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cannavaro. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And he's managed to get free.
No, per corre, loco.
Really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Ruben Diaz. Nice sequence of passes this. Pull it. Pele. Oh, that's superb. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Pele is the guilty party there. Chiellini. 1 minute to add according to the board. Tries to pass it through. Shot, surely!
No.
Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Played back. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Van Basten chasing after it. That's good vision. Chiellini deals with that comfortably.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Messi. Cafu. Messi. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. David Villa. Looking to play him in. In comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Brilliantly cut out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Iniesta. And Jamal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Now, can they get him away?
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Knocks it into space. Hazard. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. David Villa.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Terrific header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Pele. White cuts out the pass. Isco. Can he spark a counter here? Isco. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's neat. Shot, surely!
Oh, quello che sacco il
And he has
portero.
picked it out somehow.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Isco. Van Nistelrooy. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. He's found a way through. And this is Isco. And it's hoisted clear. Nicely shaped cross.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Cafu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
David Villa. And here's Van Basten. Spread out to the left. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Decent chance! It's hit the upright.
No!
Barcelona!
Loco, tengo que seguir perdiendo, loco. Ya llevo un chingo perdiendo.
Not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well played. Danger averted for now. Maldini. Great vision. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Guardiola. Van Nistelrooy. Cafu. And that pass isn't the best. He is through here. Great ball, and he's in here. He can get that clear. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
He's having a shot!
Oh,
He's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. That's good play.
You can never be short of runners
no,
in the space.
puta
As long
madre.
as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Isco. Picked out brilliantly. It's Pele!
Vamos.
No mistake. Barcelona are back in business. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's picked his way through. Big header!
Ah, madre, loco, qué cagado.
There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hazard.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Linked it back promptly. Isco. Barcelona finding their... Van Nistelrooy! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Quality ball. Van Basten. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Lovely pass. And the shot! And they've got rid.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Ambitious ball here. And this is Van Basten. Isco, who does have an assist to his name. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Pele. David Villa. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get it through? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ferdinand. Threads one in. That looks a good ball through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Iniesta. That's really well manoeuvred. Not the most accurate pass. Now that's well seen too. Couldn't squeeze it through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Isco takes control of it and he's on the move. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and
Está
they'll
difícil.
do the trick. Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Oh, super ball. Just 5 minutes left.
Dale, está mal.
He wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Climbs up big. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to get it away. Guardiola. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Guardiola. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And this is Van Basten. He's got away. That is a crunching tackle. Iniesta. Now it's Yamal.
Vales verga, Tamal, te lo juro.
Oh, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately decided. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
I think in Christian Abbiati, you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah. Oh, on the international scene, he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Ay, cabrón.
He has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. And this is Pele. Picked out, it's Iniesta!
Oh,
Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Serginho. Vitinha. Mbappe. To Messi. Rijkaard. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Isco. Yamal could try cutting inside here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. There's the shot! Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found a way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. So we're still where we started right now. Koundé. Now he's got space here. It's a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Goes for a shot!
qué golazo, loco, qué golazo.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first moment of real significance. Pele! Paris Saint-Germain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He's in space and looking for options. Vitinha. Iniesta. He's in a great position here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. He rises!
Of.
Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Vitinha, and it's Rijkaard. And Jamal. That ball looks a good one. And this is Messi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Big header! It's anyone's ball now. And they've got red.
Qué bueno. Prefiero salir que andar ahí batallando, hermano.
And it's Vitinha. Rijkaard. Serginho. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Threads one in. Well read, and the danger is averted. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No, that's been intercepted. Showing good feet. Vitinha. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Pelé. So what can they make of this? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Pelé. Good ball, good take. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Plays a sharp little ball here. Elects to cross. Chiellini attempts a clearance. Distributed tidily. And he's picked it up out wide.
Ay, hijo de puta, si no hubiera
And it's
cortado
gone
este
back to the
pase, loco.
keeper.
Ya estaba listo mi pelea para ir.
Koundé. And it's Rijkaard. Spread out to the left. Played back in. Vitinha. Rijkaard
No.
cuts out the pass. Hazard. Vitinha. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, again there's no way through. He's looking wide. And he's there to retrieve it. That has been slung wide. That's travelling a long way. And that's been won straight back. Koundé. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Vitinha. And now the breakaway. He's in a good position here. Chance for a shot! He's fizzed it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Takes the shot! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That has been cut short. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That'll be a throw-in. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now it's Villa. Oh, Red, nice interception. Maldini. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Yamal. Looking to play him in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yamal. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Over to the left. Back into the middle.
Bien,
That's
pero
the keeper's ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
no mames, pinche.
And they've been given a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So,
23.
time for changes on both sides,
El
actually.
dorsal 24. El dorsal
The
20.
chances keep on
Bien,
coming. They're
portero,
awarded
bien.
another corner.
El dorsal 22.
It's their second corner of the game.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9.
And now
El
they can
dorsal
clear their
17.
lines.
Drogba. El dorsal
And it's
32.
Rijkaard. Great ball, and he's in
El
here.
dorsal 21.
He's cut it
El
out.
dorsal 5.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Lorenzo Insigne really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Tevez. Oh, it's Raul. That
It's
looks a foul.
falta, man.
Referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Oh,
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Foot in. Raul. Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Paris Saint-Germain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Koundé. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And he cuts out the supply. Conte. And Julie.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Julie.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that could set him on his way. Shot could be on. Shoot!
vamos.
It's in! And that takes him up to 30. So smooth. A signature. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Uy, mira este rival, hermano. Vamos para allá. Tenía ese carro.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And it's Isco, out towards the flank. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Isco. Now it's Yamal.
Freddie Ljungberg has to be one of the most versatile wingers we've ever seen, Peter. Whatever his role, he finds a route into the opposition's box, and he's an incessant worker.
He must then be remarkably fit.
That's really true. He's a specialist in making that elusive out-to-in run, which is so effective.
Iniesta. Now it's Hazard, and he's managed to get free.
Weakness.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Neymar. And it's Isco. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Uf. Bien, 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 bien ahí. Vamos bien, vamos bien.
And we have our very first corner. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He has found the way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Isco.
Ah.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Pushkas. Now it's Owen. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into it. Can he finish?
Oh, qué cagada ahí, loco.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Estamos llegando fácil, pero no metemos gol.
Goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
Bien.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
He rises! That's another
No,
It's in.
a madre,
It's
loco.
in again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Isco. Well, they could break here. Puskas. And here's Neymar. Puskas! It would have been quick to recover this. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance!
Oh,
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a
trae
warning to the
Carcasía.
opposition.
Siempre
This
aparro
team
este
know
güey
how to
para darle
counter, and they'll be
biscurria.
looking to do it every chance they get.
He's a
No,
sharp
pero
ball here. Timber. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, that's well spotted. Makaleli. Tries to pass it through. Oh, sweet feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And this is... And a chance!
madre, loco.
Superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Neymar plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Yamal. Now it's Hazard. It's come to nothing. And the first 45 minutes are up. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they...
And Puskas!
Loco, como llegó de pase que se me iba las manos.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Keeper's dealt with that. Played into the box. Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. And now they can spring out.
Dale, pelea, no, hombre.
In with the challenge. Some resolute defending there.
Vale, verde.
Puskas looking to penetrate opposition lines. Azar. That has been cut short. No, he refuses to take the bait. And it's Isco. Out to the right. Yamal. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, super ball. Nicely weighted ball.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he welcomes it in. And this is Owen. He's got away. That's a decent clearance. Maldini. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Neymar does well to stand firm and defend it. Oh no, that was never going to make it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Isco. Puskas. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with. That's really well cleared. Ljungberg. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Owen. Makalele with a definite foul there. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. Do hope it's nothing serious.
Cambio.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Strokes it back. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Ta madre, Isco.
Costa Curta was in no mood for any of that.
¿Qué pedo con eso? Está mal mi internet, yo, qué puta.
Costa Curta.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Tevez is offering some sort of
Vale, no
technology there.
mames.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's come loose. Aimed beyond the defence. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ball comes in. Rijkaard. Oh, well measured. Makaleli. Maldini. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ljungberg.
Ah, el rival trae mal internet, te lo juro.
And this is Drogba. That is good strength. So goal! They've scored!
No, yo creo que el rival trae mal el internet.
Now, the game
Está
takes on a
lagueado
whole
del juego.
new complexion. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
La verdad lo siento lagueado el juego.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So, what can they come up with here? That has ended up in no man's land. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Cleared without hesitation. Neymar's cross. Tries to get it clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Makaleli. Great ball and he's having a shot.
No, maldición, loco.
Missed by a fraction.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Puskás. Always onto this. Ljungberg.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Pass somewhat off target. Makaleli makes the interception. Pedri, nicely intercepted. That's that, the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas...
Loco. Uf. Mira este rival, hermano.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Claude Makaleli, a player whose name entered the very language of the game, Jim.
Yeah, but his arrival in English football, Peter, I felt was key in taking the title from the previous season's Invincibles. And his first goal in English football was scored on what was the homecoming of the new champions.
Yeah, stoppage time penalty. He missed it actually, but he did score on the rebound.
Yeah, that's right. Not glamorous, nor spectacular, but no less crucial. It pretty much describes him as a player.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, no joy this time. And he's there to get it away. Out for a throw. Threads one in. Lofted in. Didn't quite get enough on that.
There's some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And we have our very first corner. Ramal gets it away. They get a throw in. Nice control. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Guti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Maldini clears it away. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Saliba. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. White. Well timed, excellent interception. Nicely shaped cross. That's a little off target. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He is through here. A lot of space ahead of him. He's dealt with that really well. Conte. He came in hard, very hard. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the run. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Vamos.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognize
Gisco, ya
the
ahora, ¿qué te
quality there.
parecería?
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Conte. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's got away.
Yeah.
Oh, surely that deserves better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Pitches it off him. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Guti. Azar. Now it's Guti. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's found support out wide. Iniesta.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now the cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Kvaratskhelia. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Mbappe. And he's got the beating of his man. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a throw. Maldini. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Isco. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Iniesta. That is good strength. Guti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. There's a no-nonsense
La
tackle.
puta madre, porque nadie le puede ganar, loco.
And it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Palmeiras on the spot for parity. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So we're just settling back into this second half. Guti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Neves. And it's made its way to him. Ferdinand. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. It's a really well-measured ball. João Neves. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Tries to pass it through. Pelé. Oh, important interception. Well, the run has been sold a little. What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The
Vamos.
speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? João Neves. a fine challenge.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration.
Palmeiras can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Decent chance! Can he get on the end of this? And the shot!
Vamos.
Hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it.
And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Played it again. He rises! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Robertson. Conte. And he's intervened well there. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Guti. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Guti. Iniesta. Looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Mbappe. He's well positioned. And the shot!
Madre.
It away! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And now he has two. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Now that's well seen too. White. Conte. Nicely weighted ball. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for options for movement. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Yamal. Iniesta. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Isco. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Makalele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's in space and looking for options. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He has found the way through. No foul, says the referee.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Iniesta gets into a good position. I think we're just about done here. Out to the left it goes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is expertly dealt with. And now they can clear their lines. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Chiellini gets it clear. Palmeiras have reclaimed it. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football.